Hey everybody, happy Saturday. Welcome back to Elevate Others BABAM. Have something very, very important to share. This isn't my typical live. I can't even sit down for this one. So I just wanted to talk about something that happened today. So I was at my mentor's mastermind for the past few days. Hey Frank, how are you? Really important message. Chip, thanks for jumping on. I was at my mentor's mastermind for the past 3 days. Hey Lauren. And last night, the masterminds were like from 8 o'clock in the morning to 1 o'clock in the morning. Hey Lisa. So it was long, and it was a long flight last night. And last night I was very tired, but I just wanted to get back on track. Woke up today. Hey Alyssa, thanks for jumping on. Really important message. And so I got up this morning. I worked out first thing because I was really tired and I just wanted to make sure that I got it done. And hey Ian, thanks for jumping on. Really important message. So I worked out this morning, and when I was done, I had to run a few errands. So I ran to the dry cleaners. Then I ran to Starbucks as usual to get my green teas. And then I run to another store. So I'm outside the strip mall. And I saw something so beautiful, that ended up turning very ugly. So there's these, as I was standing there and I'm placing my green tea on my Jeep, I see this beautiful young girl comes walking out. And there's another girl standing there. And this girl was, and let's just say, whatever, a different nationality, different race, different whatever. They were different. And these two young ladies, two beautiful young ladies, little kids, just children. Kyle, thanks for jumping on. Dave, I appreciate it. Awesome message here, so thank you. This is important. This is serious. It's not a normal BABAM Live. These two beautiful children are standing there, and the girl had something in her hand and just walked up to her, as innocent and beautiful and gold as you could be. And she offers this other child, and they're talking, and it was absolutely beautiful. And I'm looking at these kids, and I'm like, this is what the world is supposed to be. Like, here's a child elevating another child. And all of a sudden, the mother of the child who's giving this other child something grabs her by the arm and says, what are you doing? We don't associate with those people. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, really? So I put my stuff down and I walked around 3 cars so I could confront her. But I didn't want to confront her the way of saying what. I just said to her, I said, congratulations. And she beamed and she smiled. And she goes, for what? And I said, for stripping your daughter and another child of their childhood. I said, I hope you're really proud of yourself. She could not say a word. She could not even look at me. Normally people would say, hey, mind your own business. But she knew. She knew that she stripped these beautiful children of something so wonderful. They were treating each other like gold. The way you're supposed to see the world. You're supposed to see the world out of the eyes of a child. That's what I talk about all the time. And yeah, it is sad. It's very sad. But this is what society does. It starts from the top. It starts from our parents. We have to be good parents. We have to be good people. It starts from the news, who keep pushing racism and all the other crap. It starts with our politicians, who are pitting us all against each other with this negativity and this nonsense that they keep throwing around. But we have to keep our mindset right. Because you know what that mother did? I watched a motivational video, and I'm sorry I'm shaking, but this is really something important to me. I watched the motivational video earlier today, so I came up with a great analogy, and he was going on. He was awesome. And he's like, you got to be a shark. You know why? Because sharks keep moving. They keep moving forward. And if they stop, they die. If they move backwards, they die. And you know what this woman did? She stopped her child. She moved her child backwards. And that is not what we are here to do. We are here to move people forward. We are here to elevate others. This child was elevating another child who didn't expect it, but she did. So think of the damage that this one woman did, not only to her child, but to this other child. And I pray to God that her daughter turns out and stays gold. I truly do. You know, there's a song that came out of one of my favorite movies. Howard, thanks for jumping on. Very emotional live. It's a very important topic. You know, one of my favorite movies was The Outsiders, and Stevie Wonder wrote a song, and it was Stay Gold. And it's something I listen to all the time. I even listened to it on the plane ride back last night. And, you know, Stay Gold is just, you know, don't grow up and be manipulated and programmed by society. Continue to see the world through the eyes of a child. Hey, Lee, how are you? And, you know, this was painful for me to watch today. To see a mother strip her own daughter of her childhood and her innocence because another child did not look like her was absolutely disgusting, and it blew my mind. And it's all about mindset up here. And that's why so many people today, seriously, so many people today have to change their mindset and deprogram themselves from what they learned from when they were younger. Because we are taught so differently. We are taught differently. And it's horrible. And, you know, the takeaway from this live should be this. We are responsible for what we put into our children's head. They are our future. But the problem is that we as adults, when we grow up, we keep that programmed sense. And that's why I say becoming an adult, it's a trap. It's a trap because then you become consumed by all the negativity and nonsense that is being put into your head. Shut off the noise. Be a good person and elevate others because we could learn from these children. The mother could have learned from her daughter. She was doing something so beautiful, something so wonderful. Hey, Dave, you're in Israel. Lisa, thanks for jumping on. You know, this kid was doing something so beautiful. This mother could have learned from her own daughter. And instead, she stole her innocence. She stole her childhood in that moment. Because now that child, and I pray it doesn't happen, but the odds of that child growing up to believe that other people are different, that other people are not as important, that other people are insignificant, this child was elevating someone else, and this mother deflated her by saying, we don't associate with those people. It's nonsense. Hey, Nick, thanks for jumping on. Very important message today. And that's why I say to people, if you think about our politics in this country today, and they talk about racism, they talk about all this other stuff, they're manufacturing that because they want us to believe it exists, because they want to pit us together. Well, we're going to unite. We are not going to stand for this nonsense. We cannot allow people. Allison, how are you? We are not going to allow people in society to continue to manipulate and brainwash us into believing that we are not one. I don't care what race it is. I don't care. There's only one race in my mind, in my opinion, and it's what I teach my children. It's the human race. We are all one on this earth. So stop allowing people to get into your head. What this child did was so beautiful. I mean, it really was. I stood there and I'm smiling and I'm like, oh my God, this is what it's all about. This is truly what it's all about. And this woman ripped it right away. A beautiful moment just stripped from society. And for what? The color of someone else's skin? Come on. I just don't understand it. So I want people to really think. Think about the next time you talk to your children. Hey, Cornell, oh, thank you for jumping on. Oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long. It's just so important that we keep our children gold, that they stay gold. But if we stay gold, if we as adults, Jody, thank you for jumping on. If we stay gold and we keep our mindset right and we think the way children do, innocent, curious, imaginative, why do we lose that when we grow up? And then we destroy our children with that? Our own children? Take away their innocence? We cannot do it. It's like I said, children are sharks. Let them be sharks. Let them be curious. Let them keep moving forward. Don't put a leash on your children. Don't stop them from being who they are. Because when sharks stop moving, they die. When sharks move backwards, they die. Our children are dying inside because we are distorting them. Shut off the noise, shut off the politics, shut off the news, shut off the negativity that can get into their brains, because their brains are wonderful. They're beautiful assets to the future of our world. If a child can elevate somebody, so can you. So let's continue to elevate our children. Let's continue to elevate others. And let's send a message to the world what we are not going to be brainwashed, and we are not going to allow ourselves to be manipulated to believe that anybody in this world is different. We are all the same. We all go through the same struggle. We all bleed red. So we have to unite as the human race, not different races. It doesn't exist. It's manufactured, because it can only exist if it's up here in your mind. It can't exist if you shut it off and you don't allow it. So I want to thank you guys for allowing me to share this message with you. I hope it resonated with a lot of you. And if it did, just send some hearts and even share this so that we can get this message out to as many people as possible. Because my goal, my only mission, and I say this all the time, and I don't even know how I got through this live, but my mission is simply to elevate others. My mission is simply to make this world a better place, one person at a time. Hey, Sharon, how are you? One person at a time. And what happened today was a catastrophe in my eyes. And I had to let her know that. And I did in one sentence. You stripped your daughter of her childhood. I hope you're proud of yourself. So, on a positive note, that's not who we are we? So let's continue to elevate others. Let's continue to make this world a better place. BABAM, and I can't wait to speak to you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much.